Hi guys, Car Spotter 2.0, also known as Anthony BM. Welcome back to the video. Now before I get started with the final video for today, I got to let you guys know something. That one Beano you guys thought it was a Beano X3M competition. It's not. It's just a regular. So I had no time to delete that video. So, and going straight to a turn on treatment instead. And that thing really fooled me there until I got a closer look at the exhaust. It's only dual, not quad. And so yeah, I deleted that one. I know now that's a non-enthusiast vehicle, non-enthusiast ride. So yeah, my apology on that one though. And yeah, you guys will be seeing that last regular race for today, unfortunately. I moved that one to tomorrow morning. Alright guys, let's get started with round 12. Oh, and by the way, I'm doing this last video early as well. Alright, let's get started. Porsche 928, unknown Digest Company. I had no idea where this Porsche is from. You guys know? Just let me know. 64 Chevy Impala. We have a GT, a Lexus Sky R30, 81 Chevy Camaro EA, and the first car for the SRT by GTS. Here we go. Here's that Viper. Moving on again. So yep, that Viper is now moving on again, and the others are done on this one. I better get on the track right now. Let's move on to the next group. Alright, and Dodge Challenger SRT, Audi 81 mile, yeah. We got an EV1 to NSS, first car, Nissan 250Z, let me take the car, first car, and a 7.9 Carrera. Here we go. Audi! Hey, and this one is the mainline variant of what have been the Super. Let's move on. Alright then. 96 Porsche 911 Carrera. Lotus Sport Elise. It's actually a race car variant for the Lotus Elise. Chevy C2 Corvette Grand Sport Roadster. This one has been taken by my racing vehicle for a very long time. I know. Bird, we have a Holden over here. This one is a Holden Commodore VT race car. And a Ford fucking SB. Here we go. Lotus! That Lotus moving on again. This being one of my fastest Corvettes. Well, they're done. Moving on. Oh, it's another vehicle that has been racing on this track for a long time. It's still a fast car though. Or I should say fast pickup. Alright then. Super Direct STI B, a version 2. Yeah, first car and very rare car. We have an Acura Integra GSR. Super Brat. We have a Ford Pinto over here. Here's an old Bentley. This Bentley is actually called a Bentley R-Type from 1954. And a Dodge Challenger D92 Skypack, a wide body. There we go. Acura. That green Acura is moving on again. Well, as on the others, even that old Bentley is done. Alright, moving on to the next group. Now, also, there's another thing that I know. I had to move my pink Volkswagen to an arrow thing. It will get stuck easily due to this wide body. Alright, Mazda RS3 tune. We have a Century C3 Corvette convertible. 65 4x. We have one of these over here. A 69 Chevy Camaro 88 first gen. And this one is also tuned. Here's a Volkswagen Beetle 4x4. And a Ford Escort Rally. So yeah, a couple rally cars here. We have a Mustang going on. Well, so the others, they're done. Well then guys, one more group left before we move on to the next part. Alright, the Challenger RT first gen. This was at the part of the Hot Wheels 50th Anniversary Series. Ford Ranger wrapped their first car, UK spec. We have a Chevy C2 Corvette Stingray, that's the second gen. We have Aurora, and yep, that purple Mazda RS7 came back again. Alright, here we go. Oh, that old wheel's moving on again. Now that's cool finishing that one and the RS7. Well, that's the end of the others. They're done. Now move on to the next part. Alright, so let's see what happens here, because these three are normally very fast. Here we go. Lotus in a very close finish. I hope for that Viper, but it's the Lotus who hasn't won that one. Well, these two are done, and now time for the other three. So, who will finish up against that yellow Lotus? Let's find out for ourselves. Over the Aurora is two colors in the yellow. So I'm going over against her here. And I know, we've seen them before. So yeah, these two are legends to this series. Okay, so, for 3 times. The car in the both win will be going back again. But they tie, so if I can come up. Let's see what happens. Overview! You don't know when to go back again. But wow, that Louisville day that went. 35 minutes coming up, we don't know. Oh, so you guys, let's find out for ourselves. And Rio is back again for another one. So yeah, that Rio continues. As you can see here. Alright, so yep, going on there right now. Well, guys, that's a wrap. All my videos are done for today. So tomorrow, we'll be back again. More cars brains on the way. And other things we need to be taking care of tomorrow as well. So, yeah. Busy day tomorrow. Okay, everyone. That's it for this one. I'm sorry for the inconvenience about that one video, though. We got just my apology on that one. And inconvenience. Hopefully, it will not happen again, though. Anyway, guys. See you tomorrow. Good night.